our journey leading us to City Impact Christchurch began 4 years ago. We were serving in a good-sized church in Christchurch for over 20 years, and we had an encounter with God.
We were on our knees in our lounge praying, and I just remember that night just being a night of surrender.
And so, we just ended up praying to God and just saying, Lord, use us. We want to surrender I want to surrender my career. I want to surrender everything over to you, God. I want to surrender our finances, everything. And that moment for us, it was like a exchange. It kind of felt like an exchange to say, Lord, here's our life. Give us the purpose of what you want to fulfill. This call to do more for God started to really grip our hearts. Straight away after that encounter, there was a lot of testing, I think, a lot of trials that came our way. It felt like it was more testing in terms of what we had said, declared with our words, had matched what our heart truly was. God started to reveal to us a desire, passion, a hunger to see this nation turn back to God, to see more churches planted as a key answer, not the answer, but an answer that we believe that can help. I was looking at Bible colleges to go to and found out that Auckland had more options. And then while I was here, I was also looking for a church to plant in.
As he was driving to this one church that was at 6 p.m. at night, the car park was full from what he told me, and he had to park down the street. And as he was walking towards the church, it just started pouring down with rain. He was just soaked, felt he was too wet to go into the church. And so he turned around and went in the car and called me. And I just remember thinking, oh, well, we've got to find a church. Well, why don't you dry out in the car? And the only other church that we knew of that was on that night was City Impact Church.
Just looking around, I remember just feeling inspired. God was doing something here. And so I flew back to Christchurch, and we started looking into City Impact, started watching a lot of the videos. And one of the videos that we stumbled across was Vision Sunday. Pastor Joe was, there's a video going, and he was talking about re-evangelizing the nation. The nation had turned away from God, and he had a heart to and a strategy to plant more churches. That was a big, confirmation for us to know God had called us in a way to help build this church.
For us, it was a really big thing, because at this point we were like, let's move to Auckland just to be a part of City Impact Church, because we just felt like, well, why recreate and why try to start a church ourselves if, there's a church in New Zealand that's already doing the things that really align with what we felt like God was calling us to.
We were ready to, get on the plane, come to Auckland, help build City Impact Church, however that looked, only to find that there was a City Impact around the corner, 10 minutes away from my house in Pegasus. And for us, it was like, okay, this is getting more weird.
Yeah, I remember walking through the doors and even though it was like a small gathering, just to see the spirit of excellence that was there, and just the welcoming and the friendliness. And that was my first experience at City Impact Church, and I was really excited to help grow it.
We've always had the same heart, and that's that we've never put ourselves forward. We've never put our hands up for these positions or whatever, but that we've just trusted God, that He knows what He's doing, and that we've just put our head down and serve God the best of our ability. We'll
do whatever it takes, if it's just, serving, cleaning floors, whatever that looks like, that's our vision, and it still is to this day. And I think that, it's going to take a lot of people putting their hand up to serve the Lord, and we're excited. It's our mission.
That's why we live, it's our purpose.
Whether we're here or somewhere else or pastors or not, that's still our mission.
We're excited to get stuck in and see this church launch in Christchurch, and we're just excited to see more souls come to Christ and to see people won for Him.